can take any law for abuse of power.
Okay.
Take that young man Abu, where then they abuse them power against that young man right now, Michael Mansari. This is an abuse of power. Then jail him for 8 months. He's coming out, I think, in the next 2 weeks or so, in 8 months, what's they done. So anybody want to abuse power, you can abuse that using any law. You know, the law where they use that cocaine law for lockout for Panadol.
Okay.
So anybody want for abuse in authority, for sure saying, I mean a president, I mean a powerful, I mean a this, you can use any law and abuse them. So the criminal libel law was just one of the laws that can be used.
But you appreciate that it was repealed?
No, I didn't say that. I said we have to give time. We have to give time and see the effects of
Finally, Doc, what's your assessment? You know, many people looking Kaki ask them about President Bill. What's your general assessment of in leadership, the country status presently, economy, development, laws and all that, politics and governance? What's your assessment?
President Bill don't make a lot of mistakes.
Has there been progress?
And then mistakes, then are mistakes where it was difficult for them to get over them.
Isn't some of them mistakes here? You don't mention them for a very long time now.
The incident, Miron arrest, for example, that's a huge mistake on his part. The arrest and detention of me, the way I was treated as a woman, that's a massive mistake we don't make. And I don't see how we go able to overcome that kind of mistake the way we make. The second one is the incident at the Pademba Road prison. The prisoners. And the way that issue was handled, the way the SIPP women's leader can talk, these are huge monumental mistakes.
Okay.
You take again the issue of, there's a lot of mistakes.
Do you think there's been progress apart from the mistakes? Has there been any progress?
Progress on what?
On, say, its leadership style, national cohesion, you know, developing the country, the free quality education. We just talked about the gender bill. And before we come on here, I just see tweets say, then the Angolina parliament proposed bill, we go allow dual citizens for contest for being members of parliament.
Let me tell you what I think say they go on. I always tell people that President Bill is a smart man. And he don't realize he don't make so many mistakes. He's trying to make up for this mistake by taking what he thinks are populist actions. Okay. So, for example, this tweet where they talk about, myself just see him, and I shake my head. Because Sierra Leone, therefore, look at the reasons why certain laws were passed. The issue of dual citizenship, sitting in parliament, and by extension, being able to be elected president of Sierra Leone is dangerous.
You get disagreements with that as well?
Oh, yes.
Okay. We go need for time for discuss that.
It's dangerous. And why it is dangerous? It's a national security aspect.
Okay.
I would draw your attention to when somebody, they go be an American citizen. The American government, they force you. Then they force you for take an oath. And that oath, the way they take, then they tell you, say, that you form a country, Sierra Leone. Any issue come up between Sierra Leone and America is number one. In fact, you for disown all loyalty to that former country. Okay. Now you take somebody like that, we don't take that kind of oath there. You can't put her, say he get the ability for be elected and take decisions on behalf of Sierra Leone. It's a national security threat. Okay. And they have not looked at these issues properly. We're not there against dual citizenship, no. Are not they against even dual citizenship coming to serve in governance? Are they against dual citizens coming to hold sensitive positions and taking decisions in the parliament, in the cabinet, in the presidency, or the inspector general of police position, or the chief of army staff position, or the immigration head position? These are sensitive positions.
Finally, Doc, what do you think?
Don't put a dual citizen there.
Okay. Finally, Doc, what do you think about the free quality education?
I don't know what you mean by that. It's a bit broad-based.
No, I mean the policy and its implementation as well. You know, the president, they talk about a lot about this project, this flagship project, about getting people educated, especially the kids. What do you think about them?
One of the reasons we make some people in the APC me vex by me one day. Now we are praise President Bill. I personally wrote and I praised him on something where he do, which is the free scholarship to waiting they can call STEM. That is science, technical, engineering, mathematics and medicine. And And I praised him. I said, this is fantastic because this is the way forward for fast-track development in Sierra Leone.
And he still hold on to that.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You see, the manning vision is intact in terms of free quality education. The vision, it is in place. What he wants to do, where he's trying to take the country, that is getting the next cadre of generation where they come up for be well equipped for compete. Because the whole thing is, if you don't educate the next generation, how they go compete with other countries, their own next generation. Then picking away the Kenya right now, 5, 6, 7 years, they all don't get tablets, they don't begin using them. We on picking then they offline a dirty block, a school where they leak. And so if you not pay attention, you not invest in them picking and day, then how they will compete? Where you go don't die go? How them picking and they can compete now with the next generation of Kenyans, the next generation of Americans. So President Bio in vision, it's applaudable, it is wonderful, it is excellent. The vision is there.
Okay.
But the implementation.
Okay, now you get problem with
there.
Okay.
I think all man get problem with the implementation.
Over 100. How much you go give President Bio in 3 years?
I don't think the man don't make so many mistakes that he's going to.
How much you go give him?
If they lost the 2023 elections.
So how much you go give him out of 100?
That means if they lost the 2023 elections, it means to say they're below 50%.
Below 50, 30, 20, 40?
Well, until you don't say that 3 years, so they another 2 years more. Let's see how
much you go give him these 3 years? Below 50. How much you go give him?
Definitely below 50.
How much that go be? 49? 49 a pass, oh.
No, not pass, not pass.
49 a pass.
No, not pass. No, definitely.
So how much you go give him before or below 50? How much you go give him? If you call figure number.
Well, I they look at pass mark for election because when you go on off,
okay,
you need 50 plus 1.
Okay, so
now that let me they look.
Okay,
say,
so now make you see game below 50.
Is it below 50? Then they clear.
Okay.
That's some other one deny, but this man it don't make so many mistakes.
Finally, Doc, I just want to watch this clip quick. I just want to let me produce and just play the clip quickly. Then we round up quickly. Let them just play parts of family we see.
Okay.
According to Superintendent MK Aliu, this is the third visit to the residence of the former Minister of Social Welfare, Gender and Children's Affairs by the police. First was the arrest. Second was the attempt, together with Dr. Sylvia Olainka Blyden and her lawyer, to do a further search on the residence, which was fruitless. And the third is this one, accompanied by a warrant and members of the press to witness the search.
In the course of the investigation, we got a tip-off that indeed there's a particular room for which something is being hidden there by the very Dr. Sylvia Blyden. So we should go back. And we, the police, we act upon intelligence. Information. Police cannot succeed without the cooperation of informants, members of the public. That's the more reason we came here day for yesterday, together with her lawyer, Mr. Lansana Dumbuya. So I made a consultation with my boss, AIG Crime Services, Mr. Bremaja. Mr. Bremaja spoke with Mr. Lansana Dumbuya and my very self advised that we should go back. So we went back without entering the house because there was no key on that day. Mr. Bremaja spoke with Sylvia Blyden the following day. Since that time, she had been so hostile with us. Very hostile. She complained sick. We prepared a medical report form for her to be taken to police medical hospital. She refused, claiming that our hospital has corona. We asked her, call upon your doctor. She declined. So today, we met her and asked her, we are coming here to conduct search. She refused to come. She said, except we bundle her in a sack. She said, no, we cannot handle you like that. We respect human rights. That's the more reason my head of CID, Mr. J.K. Alpha, asked that we should contact independent body, inclusive the media. So we invited AYV representative is here, the media team from the Sierra Leone Police, they too are here.
The search lasted for about 2 hours with police retrieving phones, laptops and documents, which the lead investigator, Superintendent MK Aliu, says are pertinent to the detention of the retired Major Paulo Conte, another former minister.
We don't complete the search in the presence of Sylvia Blyden in Bobowe 11 at the host, in the presence of Khalidou Jallow. If we don't deal with we, all throughout, we conduct the search. And this is now one of the things that was seen at this woman place. Again, for go tell we done at this person, which president is, for now, let go tell we. Now, one of the exhibit they will put now with mobile phones, laptop computers, and certain documents pertaining to the detention of retired Major Paulo Conte, and then at this fire. So we therefore go confront her now with them and see her there.
Well, that's now, they tell them go do search now use. You've been so in love with former President Nkrumah that you get a picture of him now use. You get portraits of him, and it was arrested too as an evidence. Our relationship been tight, right?
Yeah, you're coming back again to the same issue.
No, I'm just asking on that. I see that they arrest him for toll, and somebody where you've been so gets good relationship with.
Amadou, there is nothing in this world that is permanent except God.
Okay.
Nothing is permanent except God.
Is there the possibility for you to come together again to make peace? If there is that opportunity, will you grab it?
Amadou, I think the issue here is an issue of strong divergence in the way democracy should operate in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
The way democracy for operates in Sierra Leone, not also they operate right now.
Okay.
It's unfortunate, but all the democratic indices where we country we don't enjoy. We don't reach stage in this world where Obama want to talk about democracy, he they call Salone. When he want to talk about democracy, he they call Sierra Leone. We don't reach that stage. Salone with democratic credentials, we don't they right up. And why? Because women get an effective opposition. That thing, if you remember, then John Benjamin as chairman and leader, they call press conference, they gather them weekly press briefing, then they attack issues, then can get the members of parliament safe, the one way they're not able for whatever them, the 2-3 women, they don't mean vocal, like this one way as clerk of parliament, now Parantarawali. You had these people who were vocal, competent, and out there under the leadership of who was the leader of the opposition then.
Okay.
For a democracy for be functional, vibrant, take Obama the president, the opposition self play role.
Finally.
If the opposition not play role, democracy not there. So when the country in democratic credentials all don't drop with human rights credentials, with freedom credentials, with democratic credentials, not to matter beyond no more, the opposition self fail.
Okay. Finally, Doc, what do you think about the opposition members them now in our parliament? They have get a responsibility. You think that they played a role? You think they've been effective? They've been playing their part?
No, they have not been.
Okay, they failed you as a party. They failed the people.
They failed democracy, definitely.
Okay, Dr. Sylvia Blyden, thanks very much. Waiting at your next ambition. When will you be declaring for? Will you be declaring for any position within the APC, or when did they launch your presidential bid?
The presidential bid will be launched when the time is right, and that is not now.
Okay, not even 2023?
Well, I say it is not now.
Okay.
And the reason
Not
why I
soon?
say it is not now, and I don't even think land.
Okay, land. Go
The
ahead.
reason why I say it is not now is because as an experienced politician, certain things that day where you look at and say the nation not ripe for this particular thing, or the nation ripe for this particular thing. And one of them is the aspect of religion.
Okay.
Honestly, people, whether they want to accept them or not, but I think the Muslims will make up almost 70% or more of the populace. Since Tijan Kaba left, there have not been a Muslim president. And people don't want to accept them, but it is going to be an issue in 2023.
Hey, former President Nkrumah was Christian. Mother Bill is Christian. And they won. Is it not about your credentials and what you will be presenting about your religion?
Now, I say people will deny it as much as they want, but the aspect
you
of
think
religion,
that will be a decision in the next election?
big time.
What about regions, tribes, and...
Believe you me, all of them are going to be factors, but religion, the Muslims, in 2023, they are going to...
Are you saying the Muslims do not believe in you? If they think so, you could be a very good leader, they will not support or vote for you?
Well, it's going to be a factor.
Okay.
I'm not saying that they don't believe in me. I'm saying it's going to be a factor. I come from a family where my great-great-grandpa built Fulatong Mosque.
Okay.
I built Amaraya School, the Muslim school.
You got good Muslims, so why not give it a try?
I grew up in a house who say all me daddy and the women, they read the Quran, Al-Fatiha, all of them. They were Christians, but Fulatong, everybody, they read Al-Fatiha and all these surahs.
You're well connected. You get the Fulatong, you get the Fulbe connection. You get Kailang as well.
Western area,
Where Kailang? You are Siakisi.
Mountain Rural District, Freetown Central, Mountain.
But you get Kailang as well. You know Siakisi. Then so why not give it a try? Or you're not ready? You're not ready. The presidential ambition.
I don't tell you. Say a presidency is not just a grab in the morning and say I want to be president. It is something you plan towards, and you look at various indices, you look at various issues, you look at various points. One thing that a president needs is to understand the different areas of Sierra Leone, then cultural differences.
Okay.
So you not go come up from Freetown, you don't understand the people in Afalaba, then cultural issues.
Okay.
You don't understand the people in Akamakwe, then cultural issues. You don't understand the people in Sorogwema, then cultural issues. You have to be able to know all of these things.
So you studied and the first.
Oh yes, big time.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sylvia Olainka Blyden, Siakisi.
Siakisi. I'm very proud of my Kisi heritage. They adopted me in August 2013, and since that time, it's been all systems go.
Okay, you get a very strong root here as well.
And they pay me chiefdom tax regularly, and they pay me Kailang local tax regularly. So I'm part
but
of
your party no allow you for participating in elections recently.
And they afraid me because I no say.
What are they afraid you, Aneskuma?
Well, Aneskuma no deny for me for answer that question.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sylvia Blyden. It has been a very interesting discussion, on all the odd seats. It is a pleasure having you. Hopefully, we will get you in subsequent edition. You get a lot of issues we get for discuss, where you go decide back for. I hope this silence so you don't break, so it's going to be continuous.
Oh, yes, all the way now. Take go.
Okay. You plan for be the main voice for the opposition now?
I will not be that arrogant.
Okay.
By saying that's arrogance of the worst order. But I definitely plan for be one of the voices opposing in a democratic state.
Opposing the APC and the ruling party.
Well, opposing for us to get a functional democracy.
Okay.
It has to function. With democracy for function, Amadou.
Thank you very much.
Otherwise, we're at risk.
Thank you very much, Dr. Blyden. I will get you some other time. Well, thanks for your time. Dr. Sylvia Blyden, our guest again at the program today. Plenty thanks to now with them way don't they with we. A lot of people be don't they look forward to this program. And thanks for joining our Facebook page as well. Una within our house. And they watch you from anywhere. Thanks to the technical team for waiting support the program. Mina Amadou Lamgana Ba. Hot seats they continue next week. Continue for watching YV. We are chairman of Renaissance. And Renaissance was considered to be an independent body that advocates for change.